What's up, everybody? It's your boy Stevie the Black, Steve the Black. I'm back. It's been a couple days, since I dropped that video on Sunday. But man, this week we are now in week 5. Eagles and Jets this Sunday. But man, can you believe it, bro? A quarter of the season's already gone. I mean, the NFL, man, it just moves so fast, And right now, the Philadelphia Eagles are 2-2, and they don't have an identity yet. They're a good team. They're a good team. They're not a great team. They're not a bad team. They're just a good team. Can they be a better team? Oh, absolutely. Especially when Deshaun Jackson gets back, which, judging based on what I've seen and heard, it's not going to be this week, but it's possible that he'll be back next week against the Vikings, which is, again, what I was saying, that I think even if he was healthy, we should hold him out till that Vikings game, just to give him a little bit more time to rest and heal up. But, because honestly, we don't need him against the Jets. If you just play the Jets how you played the Packers, we'll be fine. But as far as, it being week 5 and a quarter of the season being done with already, I just want to take a moment and just really just reflect, and obviously, like I said, the Eagles are 2-2. They don't quite have an identity yet, but the win on Thursday, it's a big deal. Not just because your back was against the wall and you had to win that game, but because it's the type of win that you can build off of. It's the type of win that you can get a winning streak going. And after the Jets game, bro, we got 6 tough games, man. And I'm hoping at least we can go 500, which means 3-3. But I'm not liking that odds either, because at the end of it, we could be looking at 5-5. And I'm just like, 5-5. Oh, I don't know, bro. But anyway, I mean, look, this past Sunday, us Eagles fans, we got to chill and just watch some football. I mean, hey, I even got to go on the PlayStation and play some Madden. I haven't really been into the PlayStation in a while, and I was like, well, what am I going to do? Eagles aren't playing, so I was like, let me go ahead and pop in some Madden real quick. I haven't gotten the new one yet, so I'm just playing the old one. So I'm just like, let me just pop in Madden and I'll play that, So getting back into that right now. As a matter of fact, after I'm done this game, I'm gonna go play some more. But there's really not much to talk about with the Jets, because even if Sam Darnold comes back and plays, he's not going to be 100% because mono leaves your body weak. And do you really want to be playing football? I mean, one hit, man, and that man could be done for the season maybe, because his body's weak. So if I was the Jets, he is the future of your franchise. Why risk it? So let the guy who generally doesn't matter, which, I hate to say that, but it's true. Let him go out there and play, Let him go out there and take that punch and take that beating. And if I were to pick a score, I mean, honestly, like I said, Eagles, we had a stress-free Sunday, and there's no reason for us not to have another stress-free Sunday. I think the Eagles go in. They don't overlook the Jets, because, honestly, they don't deserve to do that anyway. Specifically since they let a couple games get away from them, and they can't afford that anyway. But I think you go in there, you get your job done, you get out. So I think the Eagles will play a complete football game. Like I said, the Jets just aren't very good. All they have is Le'Veon Bell, and they're going to try and run the ball, and we're great against the run. So, and speaking of that, I saw that the Eagles today are ranked 32nd in the NFL, and that is very concerning. Very, very concerning, because the Dolphins are tanking, and how are we worse than them? The Giants and the Redskins are terrible. How are we worse than them? It's just it doesn't make any sense to me whatsoever. Like, those teams are not good. We're better than those teams. But we're the 32nd ranked pass defense. And you can look at it, you can say it's the corners, you can look at it, you can say it's the pass rush. It's a combination of both because they rely on one another. If the pass rush can't get to the quarterback and the defensive backs can't hold up, it's both their faults. Now, the defensive line, they looked good on Thursday. They were getting pressure on Aaron Rodgers. They had the strip sack. So it's like they're taking strides, and obviously I think as the season progresses, they'll get better and better, especially when we get Jernigan back. But at the same time, it's just like how could 32nd? I mean, dang, maybe 29, or 28, but 32nd? Does it even matter that we're making teams one-dimensional? Because you take away the run game, okay, great, you can't run the ball, but now you can do something that we're bad at, which is pass coverage. And that's just, you realize it's so bad, people are saying, when's Jalen Mills going to get back? That's how bad it is. They're saying, when's Cravon LeBlanc coming back? The dude was picked off the street. They're saying, well, can Darby and Jones come back? Well, I'm not saying that. But do you realize even when these guys are on the field, they're all trash? The only good one is Rasul Douglas. He's the only good one. So it's just like, and this is the frustrating part, because obviously the Jags, they don't want to give up Jalen Ramsey. And I don't blame them for that. But at the same time, they need to be realistic. They are not just, and Minshew's playing great. He is. But they are not a top team in the AFC. They're just not. They're not better than the Patriots. They're not better than the Chiefs. They're not better than the Chargers. I don't think they're better than the Texans. And yeah, you can say, oh, well, it came down to the wire. I really don't think they're better than the Texans. The fact of the matter is the Texans won. I don't think, at best, you could say maybe they're the 5th best team, but then you got the Ravens. I think the Ravens are better than them, because I think they have a better defense, and Lamar, he's striding upwards, I guess. But, they lost their opportunity to go to the Super Bowl when they lost to Tom Brady in the AFC Championship game. When they choked that game away, they lost their one and only shot at getting to the Super Bowl. They lost that opportunity. And again, you can't pick no garbage team, like say the Redskins or the Giants or maybe the Dolphins. None of those teams are going to come to you because they're going to have high draft picks. None of those teams are going to come to you and say, hey, give me Jalen Ramsey. Because even if they do, it's going to take time. And by the time they're able to compete again, Jalen Ramsey is going to be just an average player at best. So, really, you need to stop being petty. You're not a competitor in the AFC. If you were in the NFC, you wouldn't be a competitor because there's so many good teams over there. You're just a middle-of-the-pack team. That's all you are. You lost your chance when you didn't finish the job in the AFC Championship game. I heard that the Eagles offered, or Howie gave up a 1 and a 2. They said no. A team actually offered 2 first-round picks. They said no. First of all, you don't trade him in conference. You trade him out the conference. You say, I don't want to ever face you until we absolutely have to. So that negates the AFC. You send them to somewhere in the NFC. Do you realize we could potentially have Rasul Douglas, Orlando Scandrick, and Craig James? While he was the hero of the day, I don't expect this man to come in and be Superman and just save the day. You realize Jalen Ramsey on one side of the field and having it locked down? And with Rasul Douglas, getting better? Honestly, we won't have the best defense, but it'll be better. Anything's better. I give the Jags the 2 first-round picks at this point. I'll give them the 2-1. You can take all the quarterbacks except Rasul Douglas. You can take all of them. You can take Darby. You can take Mills. Well, actually, no. I'll keep Mills because he's great in the red zone. And maybe I'll keep LeBlanc because you need some depth. You can take Darby. You can take Jones. You could take Scandrick for all I care because, Maddox good in the slot. Everyone's killing him. Oh, he didn't have a great night. Bull, that's because he's forced to play outside, which is not his position. Like when Nelson Aguilar has to play outside instead of in the slot, he looks bad. Why are you surprised by that? Well, you can say, well, the great players can do anything. Well, obviously they're not great. We know this. That's why we're trying to get Jalen Ramsey. But I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I've said everything I needed to say on that. But the fact of the matter is, Sunday, we are lucky to be playing the Jets. We are lucky to be playing the Jets. They're not a good team. We should be able to get this job done, handle our business, and get out. I'll say we win 31-10. 31-10, we beat the Jets. But then after that, the Vikings, you can say what you want about Kirk Cousins, but he low-key owns us. Dallas, that's a great team. You remember what Amari Cooper did to us last year in both the games. Then you got the Bills, who have a pretty good defense. Josh Allen or Rose, whatever his name is, he's okay, but he's not one of the elite players, but they got a good defense. Then we got to come home and we got to face the Bears. Again, not a great quarterback, but the defense. You got to face the Patriots. They're the Patriots. And then you got to face the Seahawks. Another guy, Russell Wilson, who owns us. You need to make a move. Because, my God, 30-second pass defense is not going to get you to that Super Bowl. It's not. You want to win the Super Bowl. I said it this year, and I still think the team believes that they're a Super Bowl contender. Well, if you're a Super Bowl contender, you do everything possible to get this man in this building because we need him. And you can say all you want about, we need draft picks. Well, how's that looking so far? Because pretty much we may hit on a couple guys in the draft, but for the most part, half the dudes we pick are all busts. They're all busts. What do you want more? Do you want a second Super Bowl title? Or do you want some draft picks? It's pretty clear to me what I want. Let's just go handle our business on Sunday. Take care of the Jets. And then we'll deal with who we got to deal with. Do everything in your power to get Jalen Ramsey in this building. Every time my phone goes off, I'm checking. Did the Eagles sign Jalen Ramsey? Oh, no. They just signed some dude to the practice squad. Did the Eagles sign Jalen Ramsey? Oh, no. They just traded away for another linebacker. Did the Eagles get Jalen Ramsey? Oh, no. They just signed Orlando Scandrick. Did the Eagles get Ramsey? Oh, no. That's something that's WWE. Every time my phone rings, I'm like, did they get him? Did they get him? Because that's how bad we need him. We need him that bad. Again, you could say, well, the pass rushers are getting there. But if the DBs could hold up and make the quarterback go to his second and third option, then the pass rush can get to him. Or vice versa. Anyway, I'm done. This video is going on way too long. Just, like I said, handle our business and then we'll figure out something needs to be done because, my God, I don't even want to think about any of the other teams right now. I just want to have another nice, relaxing Sunday and just get on with it, okay? So until next time, and if you're not down with that, I've just got 3 words for you. Fly, Eagles, fly. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe, comment. Oh, yeah. Please remember to rate, comment, subscribe. Click the subscribe bell button so you'll be notified. All that stuff. Spread the word. That's it, guys. See you later. 31-10. Eagles beat the Jets 31-10. You lose to the Jets. I don't think they will, but bye.